Hello and welcome. This is the Kraken here, and I'm getting ready for MagicCon 2023 Las Vegas. That's right, we're going to Vegas. The Kraken is taking the show on the road, and we're heading down to Las Vegas coming up the end of the month, and we're going to be practicing as much as we can to get ready. This is a pre-release kit. It's very similar to what I'll be doing for the Magic 100K Open, which I'm super excited about. I haven't done anything competitive like this. And over the weekend, I talked to some people at Magic and got some insights onto what to expect. And first thing we got to do is make sure we know the cards for one, because I got 1-1-1 was my record at this one. So we have another tournament coming up tomorrow, and I want to practice and kind of get my hands into one of these again and build and see what I can do with it and really take some time instead of having to think about it for the first time right then and there. So anyway, we're going to get into this and see what we can get opened, and kind of excited to see what this pre-release card is too. No one's here yet, but I don't know if I should keep the video going while I wait or just go ahead and I think I should get started, don't you? Yeah. All right, there we go. Our first little Ripper. Kelly Ripper. All right, here we go. We got a Good People of Edgewall. Come step with my beat. Past Hamlet and cottage and cobblestone street. Or river and stream bewitched and beguiled, or follow me into the wilds. Ooh, that's pretty good. I like this. I'm digging this set a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. There's a lot of cool creatures. I did manage to open a Bitter Blossom, and when you open a really good card at a really good store with a bunch of people who love collecting cards, it doesn't last as long. And I was sweet talked out of it real quick. I'm glad I did. He really enjoyed it, and I got to get some more cards. Oh my God! Double dice! Double dice! That's crazy. Hey, what's up, Smokey? Oh, that's cool. If you were to get into Magic, geez, right now, if you're going to get started, I'd say get into some Wilds of Eldraine. It's really good. You can always want to stay kind of current right away. Maybe something like the new set that just came out, Urza's and Up, would be really good to get into. You could get into things a little bit older and cheaper and just kind of learn the game. But really, it depends on what you want to play. This is a game that's really limited, so you only play with the cards you get in this set, in this little box here, so you have no idea what you're going to get. But another option is playing Commander. Pass me one of those Commander decks right over there. There's a box. It's empty. Yeah, and then there's this little brown box right here. This is a Commander deck. A Commander deck is a 100-card deck, and it comes with one big boss card. And that boss card runs your whole deck and has a trick. You can get boxes like this. This is called Lorehold Legacies Commander. And in this is a 100-card deck that you could take into your local card shop and get playing. This, I would suggest, is the best way to break into Magic, and that's playing Commander. It's casual, it's fun, there's funky creatures, and you only need one of each card. Unlike other kinds of Magic where you need 4 of each and it gets really quick competitive play. Not to say Commander doesn't do that, but you can find some more casual communities on this, and it's a great way to find a lot of cards and kind of play with them all in one deck. So yeah, I'd suggest go find a Commander deck and a buddy and play. Another good way, actually, now that you mention it, thanks, bud. You've been really helpful asking these questions today, is this. This is something you can find. One just came out for Wilds of Eldraine, but this is the Lord of the Rings starter kit. It has 2 decks. They're 60 cards, so it's just a smaller deck, and it teaches you how to play the game. And this kit right here is only $25. So you could grab one of these and play and have a buddy and sit at your kitchen table and have 2 decks to play with. So this would be a really good way to try out, just seeing if you like the gameplay, the creatures, how the cards feel, and try out some Magic. And again, there's one for Wilds of Eldraine that just came out, and it's a starter kit just like this, just with these new fairy tale cards.
You can also practice online with them.
Oh yeah, geez, what a great idea! And you can also play for free online with MTG Arena, and that's a lot like Hearthstone is, and it's really quite fun. Easy to play. You don't have to pay a dime to get involved, and you get to play all the cards that we play in real life. All right, now this is nuts. I've never had this happen to me. I don't really know what to say about it other than what? I got a red and a purple dice out of one pre-release kit. I have never had that happen to me in years and years of Magic to get double dyed. Wow. And
Did you open another one?
no, yeah, I opened one at pre-release and I got the white one that looks like yellow and it's like beige. You're like wow wow. And now I got the red and the purple in one kit. I mean, this is making me think I'm going to get a really good kit. Maybe this is how someone said, watch out, this one's fire. All right, this is called, we're going to call this the double dice video. All right. Yeah, definitely try it online. I'm going to be on there sometime this weekend. The Pack Kraken. I play on MTG Arena. Find me on there. Let's play. Oh my God, that's the Goose Mother promo card, guys. Whoa, legendary Bird Hydra. That's the stamped Goose Hydra. The only thing better would be if this was in the Kindred Spirit foil or the Japanese art foil, but that's a really good promo. See if you can find a price on that one. This is the Goose Mother Hydra. I think there's just a set of mechanic cards behind here. I'm going to show them to you. So there's a new set of rules or abilities with this set, and it's basically you give like storybook roles to your characters, like Hero, Wicked Witch, and that kind of stuff. This is a promo stamp right here. This just shows that it was a pre-release card. Sometimes it makes them more valuable, sometimes less. But this is really cool, and it's a nice Hydra here. It says the Goose Mother enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. And then you can do more stuff. When the Goose Mother enters the battlefield, create X food tokens. Round up, nice. And when the Goose Mother attacks, let's see here. You may sacrifice a food token. If you do, draw a card. Wow, it does so much, and you can just make it as big as you want. What's it going for?
Gathering data.
Still gathering data, so no sales yet? Check eBay, see if anyone went. It's brand new, just came out Friday, so I'm not surprised. But this is the big card, one of the big cards of the sets. Really excited. All right, so see, these are some of the roles: Monster, Soldier or Sorcerer, excuse me, Royal, Young Hero, Cursed, Wicked, and I think that's it. Oh, and on an adventure. Good. After this adventure card resolves, you may. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff you can do here. These will be made more sense when you read the cards, but you're going to need these to pre-release, or you're going to need these in general when playing cards from Eldraine.
Not even on eBay yet.
Yeah, it's not even on eBay yet, so that's a really good Goose Mother. I'm going to go ahead and put that in a case. I didn't see many Goose Mothers at the pre-release. Yeah, and I hear Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really quick pace now. It's like, boom, it's really who goes first wins the game. And that's really, that can be hard when you're just sitting there and you have a good deck and you have a good chance to play and you really want to play and you can't because you didn't get to go first. No fun. But I don't know. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, so I hope to try it one day. I haven't actually got into it yet. But I would like to play some cool cards like Blue Eyes White Dragon. That would be cool. But yeah, this Magic kind of limits combos like that, so you don't take those 80 turn actions and then game over. So it would be kind of cool to try it out. You might like it. All right, we're going to put Goose Mother away, and we're going to look at this. All right, in a pre-release, we have some upside-down packs in here. That's also strange. I'm going to hold those to a side because they're upside down and wonder if they're seeded. All right, so in a pre-release like this, or in a sealed event like I'm going to be doing in Las Vegas, you get these packs, 6 packs total. Apparently, you're going to open 6 packs. You're going to show your opponent what you got. You'll open them right in front of him. He'll do the same, and then you trade stacks, and you have to write down each other's cards alphabetically into a list so that everybody knows what everybody has. And then, once from there, you're ready to get going into your deck creation, and then you have to mark your deck completely, and you make a 40-card deck. All right, you can have as many of any one card as you want in there. Whatever you pull, you can use. And now we need to get into some Kraken and see what we get. So this is just, we're going to get through the cards and start dividing them by color. In a tournament style, I think I have 40 minutes to look at and understand all the cards. Here, I'm going to have a little bit more time, so we're going to enjoy it. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Hey, what's up, Smokey? I'm going to see here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see. Smokey says, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is getting pretty crazy. Not going to lie. If we get into Yu-Gi-Oh! You're just playing online. Oh, there's really some mobile. Really? EDO Pro. Hey, I'm going to check that out. EDO Pro. I'm going to go check that out and play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. That could be really fun. Thanks for the advice, bud. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to get right into it. Sorry I had to fix that mic there. We have a Rowan grip search. So we have some commons here. So we're going to have a little bit of each color come out of this pack, and I'm sure. We're going to hope we get one more color than the other and kind of get some power going. But I'm really going to look at the cards at the end. I really want to just see what the rares are for now. And then we'll divide colors and see what we can do. All right, we're getting into the uncommons here. This is one of those rat ones, I believe. Yep, this is the one that makes rats and makes them, it could give them death touch. So I watched someone win my last game with this guy. His rats were a real problem. They couldn't block, but boy, I didn't want to touch them. All right, and then we have a human rogue as an uncommon. Red, we're getting into our uncommon still. This is really cool artwork. It's all fairy tale related in this set. Oh, and there's our Expel the Interlopers. So we got a white rare. Not many other white cards in here. So, maybe I take that back. This is an intangible verse. This is pretty cool. This is that storybook version. You can tell by the logo change. It turns into this like half circle. It's only an uncommon, but these enchantments are super good. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. And that's only 2 mana. That's a really good card. I mean, this is going to make me want to go white with this set so far. Plus a white rare, and you choose a number between 0 and 10. Destroy all creatures with number greater than or equal to that chosen number. Wow, with power greater. So I can just like target the big boys or the little ones and take them all out. So that's a really good one. I'm going to hold the rares out separately. You can kind of see where our power is at the end. All right, and then you get a land and a token in there. Those land and the tokens we'll look at and use later. All right, we're going to get into pack number 2. See what we get here. All right, we're going to start out with a blue card. It's a construct, so that's a blue artifact kind of thing. We're going to zoom out a little because I'm getting a little too tight in. All right, there we go. We got Hopeful Vigil. This is going to be another enchantment. It makes a night token, and then you can sack it to scry, which means you get to draw and look at a card. Well, you don't get to draw. You just look in advance. This is a beef card. Makes your creatures bigger. It's a green one. Green was super powerful. You just need the big creatures to back it up. Some guy, the guy that won that last hand, he had rats, and he made my hand just disappear. So I was really just top decking and hoping I got something, and I never did. All right, when unassuming Sage enters the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, create a sorcerer roll. So this is one of those ones that makes auras or enchantments. So another good white combination. Red draw card, always good. All right, this one has an adventure, so it has 2 times use. You can use it once for this and then pay its real cost and use it later. Usually pretty powerful. You get 2 effects out of 1 card. We got an artifact here. Not many artifacts were found that night at draft, so there's not as many artifacts as there have been in the past. All right, here's a noble, another one that creates a roll token and becomes lifelink. That's pretty cool with the white synergy I'm looking for. And flying is always powerful in any kind of limited format. And we got an artifact that makes food. Another rare card with this is an elusive otter, 1 casting cost with a green adventure. So that's pretty neat when you have a dual color there. And really a neat card. Has lots of abilities. So there's one of our rares. Oh, man. Blind Obedience. Another one of these cool fairy tale cards. I'm going to put this in the rares. So our fairy tale card is rare, and it's a Blind Obedience, another enchantment in this cool showcase. And it is a dual color because you can pay black or white. And it says, extort. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Wow. So it really just locks down their board over there.
Just $1.40.
$1.40 for Blind Obedience. Not so great, but really cool. Good in this format. It may not be valuable, but it's going to lock down one of these decks really good. All right, we got a rat token. All right, so we're building our deck so far. Now we can, in these formats, because it's pre-release, we can use our pre-release cards. So I could go green, blue with these sets and have some really good results. But you know, I'm just building this for practice, so it's really gonna be what I think would win against other decks. And then I'm gonna actually take this with me to the tournament tomorrow and get there early and play and see how it does. See if anyone has one of their pre-release decks. All right, this is a tap creature, so a combat trick, you could say. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to take some videos of this when I'm out there, but I'm not very good at getting it down on the road. I need a on-the-road photographer. Hint, hint. All right, here we go. We got another creature with two functions here. We got a bubble up and aquatic alchemist. Another black card, really cool. We got a lot of strong black. It's strongest to go 2 colors, and I'm seeing a lot of black-white synergy so far. So that might be our area. An aura, cooped up. Gonna be lock someone up. All right, a red card. Again, I'm gonna go back and look at these a little bit better when I have more time to kind of be into each card. But right now, I'm gonna be looking for rares. And my uncommons, some of these uncommons can win you the game. This is a really good 2/4, which has a high defense. All right, here's one of those huge beasties that I need. This is a giant Stormheld Vanguard. When you're building in this format, you need those late game drops. And this guy destroys an artifact or enchantment, which there'll be many. And it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So they can't just throw a little guy and block it. They got to really throw something bigger at it, and it only costs 6. It's not bad for such a big creature late game. All right, we got another good white card. Destroy target non-land permanent. That's awesome. Its controller gets a 1/1 human creature token. Nothing really. So not bad. I like that. Oh, another white enchantment, making mice and copying and tokens and making everything bigger. And another intangible verse. All right, white is the name of the game on this the deck so far. We got 2 really good enchantments, 3 really good enchantments. Now I'm going to be looking for some kind of creature that has enchantments energy. Something that's going to get bigger when I use enchantments. Or some other things to really that enchant. That would be good. We got a land and a fairy. Fairies is a good set of this. Someone played a lot of fairies and had good results. I didn't get that many fairies. All right, we lost our buddy Smokey, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. We got a green card. Now I don't have to talk as much. That's okay. Let me know when someone pops in. Can you see?
No.
You should take the chat and let me know. Because I can be quiet for a little bit. All right, here we go. We're just going to keep sorting these and look at them later. Oh, look, another one of those cursed couriers. Up the beanstalk. What's that do? Whenever up the beanstalk enters the battlefield, and whenever you cast a spell with power level 5 or greater, draw a card. That's a cool enchantment.
Where'd you get this?
Where did I get this? I got this at Rudy's Phenomenal Games, where I got all my pre-release stuff. It was really cool. We had a great time. Lots of people, 18 people, I think. It was really fun. Bargain, this is where you can sacrifice something to make it cheaper to get it in play faster. So it's a blue bargain card. Farsight Ritual, what does it do? Alright, it is look at the top 4 cards of your library. If this spell was bargained, look at the top 8 cards of your library instead. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. 8 card dig, looking for an answer. Love that. Alright, then we got a black enchantment. This is Vampire Rites. Sacrifice a creature. You gain 1 life. Draw a card. Okay, and then we got another little token and a land. Alright, we got 2 more packs to open up in this pre-release kit. So now is where I start to get nervous. So what if I don't get anything great? What if I don't have anything I need? What if I don't get any more colors? And I just got to remember I got enough colors already. It's going to be fine. Just keep going. Look for some good cards that play together. Alright, can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or better. It's a tappable, payable ability. Zombie Knight. Lots of black. A little bit of blue. Another one of these cool enchantments. Again, lots of enchantment stuff. Alright, this is a dual land for This is a dual land for white where I can create another color with it, so that's really cool. I'll keep that out because I like white a lot so far. All right, we got a Goblin Rogue. Hey, Smokey, thanks, bud. I don't know why thought I left. My bad. Keep watching, bud. We got some good stuff. Ooh, Candy Trail. This has this cool gingerbread character in it that was in the last game and everybody liked. And then now they made him a knight in this game. And yeah, there's another one here with her with a pitchfork running around. These are collector's boosters where you can get some crazy art. I'm going to open one of these up soon. I can't wait. These things are so fun. It's like an adventure in Dreamland. All right, here we go. We're going to keep going with this pack. Ooh, Kindred Heroism, another red card. Red could be really powerful in draft, but it can also spend out really fast. You just kind of like blow through your spells and you're done. All right, Giant Wizard. This is a big dual caster, so you can make it a creature if you need to, and then use it for it's a high casting cost instant adventure card. Draw 4 cards. Ooh, that's a neat little artifact. Look at the art on that one. Some kind of poisoned crystal apple. It enters the battlefield. You gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste until end of turn. Wow, and I can sack it for 3 life, and I can sacrifice it for a tempting apple to have part. I can gain 3 life or sack it to a person to lose 3 life. That is really good uncommon. That would probably go in any deck I found, actually. Just really good control. Blue-white here, flying. That's one of our options as well, blue-white flying. Oh, that's cool. Mythic rare on Magic the Gathering, you're looking for different rarities. The rare gold has a very clear gold color. I think this is gold. And then there's mythic, which is this very dark orange. And there's uncommon, which is very silvery. Sometimes it's hard to tell commons and uncommons and commons. But others with bigger symbols, it's very clear. It's very black. So rarity matters. Oh, man. Nature's Will. That's my second one of these, but this is the much cooler art that I got here. Whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, untap all lands that player... Oh, tap all lands that player controls and untap all lands you control. So I swing, untap land, they tap theirs. They can't do anything. It locks them down on my turn. It gets me more land. Awesome card. Makes me want to run green. Makes me want to run green, but that's a good card. Can you check the value on Nature's Will in that showcase full art? And this black card, Virtue of the Pestilence. It's a big card, but it can be paid for a small cost and then set to the side. And then when you have the mana later, boom, you play it. At the beginning of your upkeep, it stays in play too. Upkeep target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield under your control. So this one, once you get its big cost into play, it'll bring a creature back every turn. Nasty. That's really good.
So the other one was $1.24.
$1.24 for which one?
Nature's Will.
Really? $1.24 for that rare? Ah, full art. Are you sure it's the right set? Man, disappointing.
But the ratio of persistence is $6.
$6 for that black card. That's pretty good. All right, we got another blue card. We're going to really have to check out this white-blue flying. Oh, yeah, really, that uncommon here with the sacking? Yeah. Yeah, this one is really OP. And in this format, 3 damage can win you the game real quick. You only have 20 life. And when you're dealing this kind of damage with 3 and just pop off, you can get this in play real fast. Use it for its effect to get a creature, deal some damage, pop 3 damage, boom. I mean, you're talking upways 6-7 damage almost guaranteed with this in play. What's that going for? Does it have a price tag?
Yeah, I was looking.
Yeah, we're looking that one up. That's a good point. And
33 cents.
33 cents. So, no, it's not seeing a ton of value because a lot of these values are based on commander playability, and will one of them work in a commander deck, and there's other things that do that for cheaper in that format. So we'll have to wait and see how it plays in these big tournaments that I'm going to in Las Vegas, really. Once we really see what they do there and what's playing big and what's making its way into the Pro Tour, you're going to really see these deck prices and these cards change. So even uncommons can be worth $7, $8. All right, we got a human warlock here. This is another twisted sewer witch. This one makes rats. So I like rats too. Welcome to Sweet Tooth, another enchantment, making humans and treasure food tokens and stuff. Oh man, another one of those black and red rat uncommons. Playing that with a couple rats together could be killer. So, and we got a Twining Twins. This is a white-blue flying option. Ooh, Mana Flare, another rare. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at that artwork. It's not foil, I don't think. No, it's not foil, but it's really cool. And it's whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produces. So it doubles everybody's mana. Everybody's mana. That's really cool. Oh, and then we got a foil rare, Regal Bunnycorn. That's a fun name. Look at that. Look that one up for me if you don't mind. A Regal Bunnycorn. Regal Bunnycorn. That's it. Everyone's spirit animal has arrived.
Is it just normal?
Yeah, no, it's foil. Foil normal. Regal Bunnycorn's power and toughness are each equal to the number of non-land permanents you control. Non-land permanents. Wow. So he's only that price because he doesn't have any natural born abilities other than his power and toughness being equal to a lot of things. So you throw something like an equipment or an ore on him that does something, and we're good to go. All right, that was all of our packs. So
from the pre-release, right?
Yeah.
So it should be the pre-release card.
No, it's not the pre-release card. Pre-release card means it's stamped.
Okay, then this is just like $1 something.
$1 something. Okay, so it's not anything special. So now what I would do is I have to look at my cards and see what I have in, and what I can do with those cards. So these are the cards that came in this set. I didn't get a lot of synergy to go with that goose, I don't think, but I'm going to take a look at it anyway.
So how many colors would you like in your deck?
You want 2 colors in your deck. You want 2 colors in your deck, and that's just about max.
But
And
having one color isn't it like OP?
one color is okay. I mean, you can go one color, but sometimes you can get a little bit too one-minded, and you don't have the versatility to protect against a diverse deck. So 2 colors is really recommended for these kind of formats. It just gives you the juice and then the backup you need because it's supposed to be balanced. But what I did see is I got 2 of these uncommon rat makers. Let's take a look at what these do. You got to build your deck around something. This has a low casting cost, so it's going to be easier to get out. I got 2 of them, so it's going to be even better chance of seeing this actually happen in play. And then we're going to have this ability. Whenever Tonin Tance, Swarm Piper, or another non-token creature you control dies, create a 1/1 black creature token that this creature can't block. So it's a rat token, 1/1 black rat creature token it can't block. And then I can pay 2 any number of times I want because it doesn't require me to tap. And it says target attacking rat you control gains death touch until end of turn. So I can turn all those little rats into little death bombs. And if anyone blocks them, they die. If I have 2 mana unlocked. So I always try to keep 2 mana untapped and keep these out. So rat guy, not a bad option. And he's a 2/3, so he's hard to get rid of. So rats is an option. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look through my cards here and I'm going to see if I see any rats. See if I have something else that does rats. And I do. This twisted sewer witch enters the battlefield. I create a 1/1 black creature token. This creature can't block. Then, for each rat creature you control, create a wicked roll token attached to that rat. And this token is put that into the graveyard. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Let me see. If you control another rat roll on it, put that one into the graveyard. Yeah, enchanted creature gets +1/+1. When this aura is put into a graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. All right, so what that really does is you're gonna put this on them, and they become a 2/2 rat, and when it dies, it deals them 1 damage. So it really makes them those exploding rat bombs that are death bombs. Sorry, I'm excited. That's a good one. All right, so we got some rat synergy here. I'm going to put that over there with our rat guys. We got a horror here that makes food. We got this knight here. Does he make rats? I don't see anything about rats on there. Nope. All right, we got 2 of those knights, though, right real close to each other, so that might be good for black just to have some decent 4 creatures. Whenever sacrifice a creature, you gain 1 life, you draw a card. That would work with all those rats we're making. We could just pop them out and turn them into little draw cards. All right, this is bargain. If you can sacrifice something, so if this spell was bargained, look at the top 4 cards of your library and put up to 1 of them back on top of your library in any order, and the rest on your graveyard. Then you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. So you dig, you pick, you put, you draw. You lose 2 life. Not bad. I put that with the rat deck for sure. Destroy target creature enchantment. Create a warlock, wicked roll. Attach that to one of your target creatures you control. Cool. 5 casting cost is pretty hefty, but if you need to get rid of a big beastie, that'll do it. Into the black-red deck. Bargain. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. If this spell was bargained, it gets -5. So sacrificing rats, making this spell make it more powerful. Boom, 5/5 dead. Not bad. All right, then we have this one. Destroying target creature with mana value of 3 or less, so take it out early, only costs 3. If it's your turn, create a food token. Not bad. That's more food synergy, but it is removal, so I like it. All right, what do we have here? We have a Conceited Witch. She has Menace, and it creates a Wicked roll. Not synergizing too much with what we're doing, but whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from your battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. So we're putting enchantments on rats, blowing them up, putting them into the graveyard, dealing a damage, and then when that enchantment goes into the graveyard, it deals another damage. Nasty. All right, we have this awesome flying person, Flash Flying. Sling Blade Assassin enters the battlefield. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. That was dealt damage this turn. Love it. And then another one of these dig cards. Wow. This is really looking good for black. We have some repeat cards, some black creature cards. We could throw those in just for fun. What do they do? Let's see. Good question. Return Raiders creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, return target creature card. So you can play this early, return a creature that already existed in the graveyard, bring it back to your hand, and then when it dies, put it on the bottom of your library. So it just keeps happening. It just keeps the deck going. That's pretty dang good. All right, then we'll look at those ones later after we look at our red. Sometimes you can get some rats out of red too. Let's see what we get. All right, this is going to be a lot of damage and control here. Deal 4 damage to target creature. That's nice. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains first strike. That's okay. Not bad. Goblin, when it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. That's nice for a little bit of ramp. Witch Stalker Frenzy. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature that attacked this turn. It deals 5 damage to target creature. Not bad. Flick a coin deals 1 damage to any target. You create a treasure token. Some ramp and I draw a card. That's really good for a red. All right, this is an ogre with haste. He's a big boy, a 4/4 for 5, and he has a sorcery that he can do early for 3. And target creature can't block this turn. Get some 4 damage through, or you get some damage through. This is an equipment card, so that's an artifact, and it makes your creatures bigger. And if you do more than 2 things on your turn, you can equip it for free. Not bad. Flick a coin again. Yes, we'll do that for sure. Witch's Mark, that's a sacrifice a card, get 2. A human rogue. Nice. This one at the beginning of your combat on your turn. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. All right, there's a power 4 or greater card. This one can block flying and creates a treasure token. And this one has the Gnawing Cascade. This is creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies this turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token. Nice. Some rat synergy. All right, so now that I've looked at my red and my red and my black, I can sit here and think, okay, well, do I even have enough cards? That's the question. And you're supposed to have 23 cards, 17 land to make a 40-card deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so I'm 3 cards short. I do have plenty of other red and black cards to put in. Or, as we saw, we got that great OP artifact card that takes any color mana to play, so we can pop that in there. Let's see what these things do. We have a couple other artifacts here. This one is when it enters the battlefield, scry 2. Lets me look ahead. You can gain 3 life, draw a card. That's not bad. This one is choose one that haven't been chosen. So tap it and do this. 3 bowls of porridge deals 2 damage to target creature. Okay, that's not bad. It has a chicken bowl. That's funny. Tap target creature or sacrifice 3 bowls of porridge. You gain 3 life. Not bad. Lots of options. And this one is reach, so it's a creature. You can add 1 mana of any color. Activate only once a turn, but it costs 1. So you're just turning 1 mana of one into 1 mana of another. All right, well, that's a tough choice. I think I'd do the one that deals 2 damage to a creature or gain 3 life, draw a card. That could be good. It has low casting cost. I like that. All right, but we got to also see, do we have enough creatures? In order to have a successful deck, you're supposed to have like 17 creatures. Let's see if I'm missing any good cards here. We went with what colors? Black, red for this. And here's some Mana Flare. That's not bad. And we have this one. Put target creature card from your graveyard. Yep, those would go right in there. All right, so let's see if we have enough creatures. Enchantment, enchantment. Artifact, artifact. Instant, sorcery, sorcery. Artifact, instant. Oh no is right. Oh no is right. So those are all enchantments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 creatures. Just not enough creatures. So I'm thinking maybe not the black red. Maybe not the black red on this one. So our other options were white, which I really liked a lot. They had a lot of white. We had some white rares and some white cards here. And blue, white blue would be good. Also, green blue would be nice. So let's take a look at what we have for white. White, let's always boast good life gain and has a lot of benefits to, like a lot of little creatures all at once. Let's see, where are my other glasses? I got to switch. I was trying to be cool, but I got to see. It's getting too dark. All right, that's much better. All right, here we go. The Regal Bunnycorn has power and toughness equal to the number of non-land permanents you control. So count up all the stuff you have in play except for your lands. That's its power and toughness. And it only costs 2. So really good. It gets big quick. I'm going to keep that in there. All right, now this has Extort, black, white. Artifacts your opponent control enter tapped. Not bad. It's artifact and creatures, so they come in and they can't do anything. All right, choose a number between 1 and 0. This is a board wipe if I need it. All right, this has flying, and it gets bigger if I did more things on a turn, so the flying is always good. We got this land that'll help us with a white and any other combination. This one's going to make a token, but it's not a creature itself, but it makes a creature, so a little bit of both. We have another constellation. I played these in my deck when I played white at the pre-release, and this was pretty good. It gets bigger. Becomes a 3/3 if you did more than one thing on your turn. This one gets lifelink if you did more than one thing on your turn. A 3/3 lifelink is not bad. Actually, it enters the battlefield. You create a cursed roll token attached to it. And a cursed roll, you have to come over here to our tokens and find our cursed roll and find out what it does. Cursed, here it is. Alright, cursed is enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has base power, toughness 1/1. So it's a curse you don't want because it makes it a 1/1 lifelink. But if you can get rid of that enchantment and it becomes a 3/3 lifelink, that's pretty good. Not bad, but kind of hard to play. All right, this one, you create a royal token, and that's another ability that we can look at later, but this is a 4/4/3/3. That's not bad. Creatures you control get +1 and have vigilance. Awesome. Love that. Putting it right in. Makes this mouse bigger. That's a really good card. It's a rare. Destroy target non-land permanent. So there we go. I could use this to destroy that aura, that curse, And I'd get a 1/1 human token as well. That's really good. So I'll put that in there. This is a block them down enchantment. Tap up to one target creature. Scry, draw a card. So slow them down, get a card. Another one of these guys with lifelink. Then when this enters the battlefield, I can pay 2. If I do, create a sorcerer roll, attach it to it. That's pretty awesome. All right, another night creature token. Another entangled virtue. Human noble. At the beginning of your upkeep, if your opponent controls more lands, then you create a treasure token. So this, if I have this in play, and you keep playing land and I'm not getting them, I'm just going to keep making treasure tokens, catching up on land. So really, really good in a limited format because you need land and you need it. And if you get behind, it hurts. All right, another flying creature. 2 of those. So wow. That is a lot of good white. I mean, I put it all in the good pile. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. That's 20. I'd only need 3 more cards. Yeah, I could pop all 3 of these artifacts in there and go mono white. Or does that give me the versatility? I don't know. I'm going to have to look over here real quick, grab this artifact here. And then we're going to have to look at that creature count again. Do we have enough creatures to make this deck viable, just mono white? And I am going to count those enchantments as creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes a token. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's close. It's close. It really is a really good amount of rares in there. So that is a really good combination. We know we've got strong white. And it was making a lot of enchantments. It's making a lot of enchantments. It's making my creatures bigger. I'm doing a little bit of flying, a little bit of life gain. I'm making a lot of tokens. I'm seeing a lot of token creation. I'm seeing a lot of +1/+1s. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of tokens and a lot of +1/+1s. So what else can I do that does that to make this stronger? Let's go green and take a look at, well, no, let's look at blue. I have a ton of it, and there's a lot of flying options, which always is a strong option in limited. So here's a rare. This goes blue-white, which would work really well. I can exile target non-token creature, so I can get rid of something, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of its next unstep. So I could have an enter the battlefield creature and have it come back. I could get rid of something for a turn. And it has vigilance in ward 1, so it can fly. 4/4 for 4 is really good. Flying, instant or sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's excellent. Until your next turn, target creature you control has base power and toughness 4/4 against flying and hexproof for 2. Target creature owner puts it on the top of the library. Not bad. Here's another one of those thundering with the 2 white blues flying and destroy target tapped creature. Love that. So it looks like I'm going to go white-blue, I think, on this deck. Draw 4 cards, and this one has a 3/3 for 4. Draw a card, create a sorcerer roll. Nice. Dig card. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put them back in any order. Wow. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a sorcerer roll. Bubble up an adventure and a creature. 1/3. Flying. Wow. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, copy it. Human wizard, another creature. Oh, draw 3 cards, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. Wow. Another one of those lanterns. Is that 2 of those? No, I'm just back at the top. There's lots of good cards, lots of creatures. So really, white-blue looks like it would be a really good option. Blue is really powerful, and I'm not even looking at this otter. I could put him in there. He has prowess. He gets bigger every turn. He's a 1/1 for 1. Not bad. Goose is really good, but that would have to have some green in there. Green. Let's see what we have here. A good a good enchantment card there. Man, it looks like maybe there's not a lot of green though. There's really not. Got one enchantment, one creature, two creatures, another enchantment, another one of the same creature. Nope, it's a different wolf. A big worm. These are the big beasties I'm looking for to like late game it, but do I want to tap into green just for these creatures? I just don't think so. It's just not strong enough. If anything else, I'd be looking at red or black to go back into because it was so strong. All right, but really, when it boils down to it, our biggest choice would be white, blue. So I'm going to put everything away. And, yeah, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to start working on white, blue. All right, I'm putting these away for now. Pick out the rares later and shuffle them into the collection. And then right here, we just start looking at our options. We're not going to use those. We need to pick our best creatures, and we need to pick our mana curve. So I'm just going to go through and look at creatures first. What's mana curve? Mana curve is to make sure that you have the right spread of spells. You don't want a whole bunch that cost, 6 mana. You want a couple that cost 1, a couple that cost 2, a couple that cost 3, and so on and so forth, so that you have the right spread. You don't want to have too many little spells either because then they don't do enough, and you end up piddling out early, or you sit there with cards in your hand that you can't use. I just don't have the juice to get it done. Alright, so artifacts, enchantments, instants, all that kind of stuff is considered support. And the support is usually only 8 cards, and the creatures are many more. So, because of that, I know I'm going to only have to pick the best of these 8 over here. And we have a huge bunch to pick from. So, I'm just going to go through and pick my strongest support cards first, and then build up around them. I mean, maybe that's backwards, but we'll see. Well, you know what? You're right. That's backwards. I should look at my creatures first. We'll divide them by size and amount here real quick. A 2 casting cost, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Lots of 3 casting costs in this format is good. 4, 2 is not bad. You don't want many 1 and 2s because they don't last too long when they're in the battlefield. So 4 casting costs are pretty strong. They're a medium play, you could say. Anything over that is looking like a bomb later in the game. And this whole set of cards that I've pulled out and that I said I liked, none of them have a high mana curve, and only one has a 1. So I'll definitely keep the Otterin to have a first turn drop in my deck. I want that. So I have a first turn card, 1. So I need some more creature cards. This is a construct. It's a 0/4 blocker. So if I just want to slow them down, that's great. Sacrifice this. I draw a card. Create a sorcerer's roll and attach it to one target creature. The sorcerer roll is enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has, whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. That's pretty good. So it's going to help me dig and look. Not bad. A living lectern. So that's a 2 casting cost blue spell. This has an effect. You can do an instant and a sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. So if I'm doing a lot of instants and sorceries, which I don't think I'm going to do, that would be handy. So I'm going to put it aside. Having 2 of anything is great. This works really good, so I'm going to put Lantern down. I liked Bunny a lot because of how it works. Here we go. I need to have a drink because I'm dry. Look at that. It's the Post Malone Kane's Cup. He's one of our superstars in Magic. He loves Magic the Gathering and collects, and he has the most expensive Magic card ever printed on the planet, the One Ring, serialized 1 of 1. There you go, Posty. Keep on playing. I love Kane's chicken. Yum. Okay, this Sage enters the battlefield. I can pay 2. If I do, I create a roll. This has Reach, which can block flying. Alright, I don't know. Maybe I don't need any more 2 drops. I'm going to put Mice down just in case, because it gets bigger. Alright, let's look at our 3 drops and see what we like from there. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm probably going to want all of my 3 drops. That one has flying. That one has lifelink. That one has lifelink. And this one gets me lands. So, heck yeah. All right, now we're going to have to make some cuts in 4-drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. Not many drops we're going to have to see here. So we have flying. I'm going to go see what else we have that has flying real quick because it's just so powerful. I want to put that out first. We got a 3/3 flying here with an ability. Love that. Flying Vigilance Ward. Love it. Flying. Flying. That's a lot of flying, guys. All right, this is a repeater. We got 2 of them. Tap target creature, create a cursed roll token attached to it. So I tap any creature and turn it into a 1/1. Wow. Those big 7/7s are going to be nothing. I'm going to put that in. It doesn't fly, but it's a 3/4. That's hard to deal with. And it has a... yeah, that's really good. All right, we got something else here. We got an adventure that creates a roll token that turns into a 3/3. We got this guy that lets me draw cards, and when you cast a spell with power -5 or greater, with value 5 or greater, target opponent you control puts a stun counter on it. So it locks down creatures when I pay something that costs 5, but I don't have anything costs 5, so no. Create a roll token, a 3/3. That's okay, but really I'm not focused on enchantments. Whenever I play an instant sorcery card, nope. So maybe I'll play 1 creature light. Maybe I'll throw in one of these roll token ones for cheaper. Make a mana. This one is put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard and a 3/1/3. You know what? I'll put that one in, even though I don't have a lot of instant sorceries yet. We'll see what I pick out of my support cards. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need about 6 support cards. And if I want to start dwindling down on creatures, I can. So I definitely want to go through and find those super good. There's a board wipe. That's going to be definitely needed in there in case I start getting overwhelmed. This one is going to create problems because it's going to make all my creatures bigger. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. So I'm going to want to make as many tokens as possible. This one makes a token and copies a token. This one destroys a permanent and makes a token. I could use that on me or get rid of a creature. Exile enchanted creature. Wow. Okay. No token. Not an attack token. This is a good card. This one makes a token, and I got 2 of those. Where's that other one? Makes a token. That's good. I think I'm already over in cards, guys. I think that's it. I think there's so many good stuff in here. And this says extort. It's a rare. Artifacts your creature. That would be so good. That would be so good. Man, I could just go straight control and just start putting in these, just bomb control. Bargain. Dig. Create a bird token, but it costs 5. That one would be okay. All right, I think I'm over cards. Let me count them up just to be sure. And then I'd make last cuts. 17 creatures could be pretty heavy, so I could take out some creatures I don't like and thin this out to keep that support in there. (15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26). So that should be about 3 cards too many. Now, you can play more than 40. You are allowed to go more than. You just can't go less than 40. So many people do actually play heavy decks, and they go a little bit heavier. I like to play it as close to 40 as possible, so when I can, I go through and I look for something that maybe doesn't have the most synergy. I'm going for flying. Lifelink wasn't really on the list. That one gets land. That one wasn't really on the list. These ones, it's a good slow him down blocker, but maybe not the best. I liked him. That one was just eh. That's staying. Those definitely stay. So do that. Creating a token, good. Prowess when it attacks alone. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Put a 1/1 counter on it to end a turn. Oh, that's not bad. All right, that's one card I managed to take out, so I'm not doing very good. I need 2 more. I'll take that creature out right there. I don't think I need it. All right, that's 2 cards out. Playing 41 doesn't bother me at all, so I would play that deck with 17 lands. And how do you decide how many lands you use? Well, you count your pips. I got 1 white, 2 blue, 2 white. I got a bunch of those white ones, a couple of those. All right, it looks like I only have a couple of the pips that are blue that I really have to worry about being 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue dots. This one has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So is 16 there, and how many was in the other one?
I have no idea.
10, I think. I think it was 9 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So there's 10 there and many more here. So we're going to make sure that we have more white than blue land. I would put definitely 10 and 7. That seems a little bit heavy. Yeah, 10 and 7. I do 10 white, 7 blue. Shuffle that up, put it in sleeves, and start playing the game. Now, when you're playing draft, all this becomes your sideboard. Any card you don't play, so after your first game, if you want to sub something in, boom, you got it. And if you want, you could sub in a whole different deck, and I could go rats, I could go gooses, I could go whatever I want. It really just depends on what I'm going to do. And actually, I'd go 9 white land, this one, and 7 of the other one. And that's how I would do it, because I have this special land. All right, well, that's a good draft practice. Just so you guys know what's happening with a draft and how it works, you'd then play this against your opponents. At Vegas, I'll be playing 8 rounds. It sounds pretty crazy. It'll take 8 hours or more. And I'm going to be exhausted. I know it. We're going to be looking like seeing straight, eyes dry and droopy. I know I'm going to be exhausted. But we're going to get it done. We're going to go have some fun, and my brother's meeting me down there, and we're going to have a great time. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to take this in, sleeve it up. This in, sleeve it up, and try to play it against some pre-release kits tomorrow just for fun and see how my deck building skill fares against them. So wish me luck. Have a great night. Keep a Kraken. And nice meeting you.